Morning, y'all. Welcome back into another humble day in the life morning vlog. Today is Wednesday, November the 19th. So I'm just excited because we have another day of life to be here. God called us, chose us to get up, be here, and push through, or whatever it is we need to push through. But quick story time, right? So I've been texting my daughter, calling my daughter, right? Y'all know she at college, my big girl. No respond, no text back, nothing, no call back. I said, okay, it's been a little few days or whatever, maybe because I know she get busy sometime, and when that girl focus, she focus. So I'm like, okay. So yesterday, someone like called her phone. I'm calling and calling and calling her phone. Y'all know as moms, we worry. I'm calling and calling and calling her phone. So okay. I call my mama because I know they love talking to their grandparents. I call my mama and said, "Mom, you talk to Ree?" She like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, when you talk to Ree?" She like, "Last Friday." This was yesterday. It was Tuesday, November the 18th. I said, "Last Friday, Mom." She like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." I said, "Cause she sure ain't answering or responding." And so the worries started kicking in. And I ain't gonna lie, I told you I got somewhat of a problem with overthink. I'm trying to get better at it, but it still comes every now and again. So I gotta keep it in a stability. But yesterday I couldn't. So I said, okay, y'all, I'm calling and calling. Police picked up. When I tell y'all my breath left my body, cause now shit real. She like, such and such police department. I said, police department? I said, "Ma'am, I'm looking for my daughter, Arisha." She like, "Yeah, ma'am. I see you been calling and blowing up her phone." Y'all, now remind y'all, I'm in a car. I'm trembling now, like, "Oh my God, please, please, please!" Like, I'm listening to her, but I'm slowly like dying in the inside. Anyhow, she like, "Yeah, someone turned in her phone." I said, "Someone turned in her phone?" I said, "Well, Arisha got a bag up phone. If Arisha lost his phone, why she not contacting us through that bag up phone? Or like mine, I lost my phone, whatever, however. My husband calling her and everything. I'm talking about it's no feedback." She like, "Yeah, do you know her email address? Maybe I could email her because it's the police on campus." I'm like, "Maybe I could email her." I mean, she like, "Maybe I could email her and stuff all like that or whatever." I'm giving her email. She like, "Do she have any friends?" I'm saying the friend's name she may be with or whatever, however. She like, "I see you been calling every day." I said, "Ma'am, I'm scared." So I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm scared." Or whatever. She like, I understand because the way you been calling and calling. She like, I said, "Who turned in her phone?" Or whatever. So she like, "Someone." Like, I guess she couldn't, I say whether it was a male or female. I don't know. Whatever. So, like I said, I'm slowly dying inside. Like, get the fuck, like, Arisha, y'all, in my head, the shit that was in my head, where my daughter could be at, if she's somewhere calling out for me, if she's somewhere that got probably set up, because the way the world is, and you can't call everybody your friend. You gotta watch any and everybody. I'm sorry, that just how the world transitioned for us to be a little bit towards one another. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible always say, "Prove a friend." So you know what I'm saying. I just and you know how we talk. So little certain things been going on and happening from here and there, or whatever. So everything going in my head, like, I can't get a contact with my baby. The police answered her phone. I called Arisha bag up phone. I'm FaceTiming it. Back to back to back to back, y'all. This girl picks up my baby. I instantly cry. I said, "Ray, why you ain't been responding? Where you at?" She said, "Mom." Y'all, my face full of tears. She said, "Mom." She like, y'all just had to be in there. She's such a that lady that young lady. She like, "Mom." She's just like this on the phone. She's like, "Mom, I did not know how to tell you guys I lost my phone, Mom. I did not know, like, And she like, I didn't know how to say it and this and that. I said, so you just going out the day, going let the days pass by without, doing anything, reaching out, you somebody. She like, Mom, well, you know how I am. I really don't use people's phone. I'm not about to go up to nobody and just, can I use your phone? This and that. And she was like, our campus just don't let us call out randomly, baby. Whatever you need to do to let me know you all right, you living, and I hear your voice and you got breath in your body, you do that. You tell that campus people what's going on, how you lost your phone, and you need to call home. So I know y'all probably think like, well, that's the case. Why she can't call off her bag of phone? That bag of phone only work around Wi-Fi, and then herself, crazy self, saying she was scared to call because she didn't want us basically to get on her about her losing her phone. Baby, all that went out the window. I'm a mother before anything. And I had to tell Arisha that because she like, Mom, how you knew to call this phone? I said, Arisha, what? I'm a mother before anything. No, that phone not directly on, but it only work around Wi-Fi, her bag of phone. I said, Arisha, I'm a mother before anything, baby. It kicked in or whatever, and I'm just like, like, I'm just telling her, like, what you mean how I knew to call this bag up phone? It kicked in. What you talking about? I'm a mother before anything. I'm already on the phone with my husband. He said, babe, you go grab the keys and we all about to head out here. Say less, because baby, I'm about to come tear this campus, which in every way but lose. Where's my child? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, run cameras back, y'all. I had it all planned in my head. I'm telling y'all, like, I had it all planned in my head how I was about to show up on that girl at university. So it's like, okay, but once that girl answered the phone, y'all, it's like life came back into my body again. Life definitely came back into my body again. I was like, oh Lord, oh re. Like, I was so happy to see her with them. And she's like, Mom, I'm okay. Mom, this how she is. She's like, Mom, I'm okay, Mom. Like, I see. Am I going out clubbing, like real hard clubbing days, after hour days? My mama used to worry about us. Wonder if we gonna come back home or not. Is we gonna be all right? Is we gonna be, just as a mother? Now I definitely see what she used to go through. Even though we grown, we make our own decisions. She still was a mother. My mom still was a mother. Like, I just want to make sure y'all gonna be okay. Sometimes she like, do y'all gotta go out? She yelling at us now. Do y'all always stay at home some damn times? Y'all ain't nothing out there in the streets. But Mom, we gotta live our life. We gotta experience and everything like that. So now that I have a young daughter, adult, and she's, you know, living her independency and stuff like that, here I go. So yeah, y'all, it was crazy. When I say I could have kissed that girl through the phone and this and that. So anyhow, this the story how she lost her phone. Her girlfriend was out there spending the night with her over the weekend. As her girlfriend was leaving, they hugging or whatever like that. Y'all know how the elevator doors open and that elevator hole down there. The phone dropped all the way down inside the elevator. I guess where they work on anything in case it get broke. It dropped all the way down there in the elevator hole. And I'm just like, Ree. She like, Mom, like, and she got a problem of feeling like she letting us down or disappointing us. So that's number one why she was scared. She talked about the call and this and that. Like, girl, come on now. I don't know. She just held herself to such a high standard. Like, this girl don't even want to get a C. I remember her high school days on her report card. That wasn't good enough for her. Arisha from ninth to 12th grade, y'all, that girl stayed with a 4.0. I bullshit you not. That girl, she said she can't get no lesser than a B or whatever like that. Even at college now, y'all, 4.0. 4.0. I told God, like, you want to start something in that girl. So anyhow, yeah, that was more of the story, y'all. But my daughter, y'all, and I told her it's gonna happen in life. You're gonna have ups and downs with certain people and things like this. Like, since my daughter been at college, just her second year, she only had a 4-year run. It's her second year. She's going to be a BSN. But even stepping into her adulthood, I wish she don't club. She don't drink and smoke. She don't do nothing the things that I was when I was 18 and 19. She's 19, but when I was 18 and 19, hell, even 17, I was ready because I had a bigger sister and she my oldest. I had a bigger sister, so I was ready to, hang out, go out, whatever, look cute, feel that like I'm that girl and this and that. Arisha is so different from me. I'm talking about in every aspect. That girl is so freaking different from me. She don't go out. She don't club. She don't drink. She don't smoke. That's why when she got hired at McDonald's, they call her. They call her what they call her. Uh, cutesy nerd. Cute. You a cute nerd? Yeah, that's what they call her. You a cute nerd. One girl was so real with her. She like, do you even know what a park is? Like, I wish her laughing or whatever because at the same time, they really just don't know Ree. And her thing is when they got to know Arisha because I guess people thought they could F over her. She like I may be cute, but it could get real ugly. That's her motto. I'm cute, but it could get real ugly and whatever. So that's the flip side. Though don't nobody really know about that girl. But when I'm so proud of that girl, cause like I said, she don't do none of them things how I did when I jumped off the porch in my going out era. She like, Mom, that's just not my thing, Mom, and that's why certain friendships don't last because you like we been here. This our second year. You haven't been to no college party yet. You haven't been no. You just want to stick in your room and work and this and all like that or whatever. And I told her, I said, Arisha, I can't tell you what to do. You know your type of fun. You know the way you like to have fun. And like she said, man, that's just not my thing. Going out clubbing. And don't get me wrong, I ain't never say I'm not gonna go to a college party or nothing like that. But right now, I'm just not into it, Mom. Like her thing is going out to eat, y'all, going to the movies, being on the phone. And she got her little things where she be with her brothers and sisters and they may be on the phone. They may be playing different games and stuff like that. And like I said, that's just what I wish should do. My daughter's so different from me. That girl comes with so much intelligence, so much smartness, so much everything, y'all. Y'all know that girl the one pushed me to go back and gain my diploma or whatever and gain the area of getting the medical field. Right now I'm just a dietary aide, but y'all, the way my come up about to be, that girl motivated me. My daughter, she motivated me because I feel like I wanted to be a family. I feel like I wanted to be a family of success. I'm a family of five. I wanted to be a family of success. We did this. We came from. The one thing about it, y'all, I never gave my children a effed up life, so I can't even put that on there. But you know how you still want to elevate up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I said she said she got that from me, and that's another thing. She loved to travel. She said, "Mom, since we being little, we traveled a lot, and we just started traveling when me and my husband got married back in 2016. That's the first time I started traveling. No airplane traveling. We was doing little road trips, airplane traveling." And she took that. Now she liked to travel and things like that or whatever. So she didn't come off the porch being grown how I came off the porch or a little even younger. Arisha is so different, and I love that about her. I asked her. I said, "Have you ever tried drinking or smoking or anything that you just didn't want me to know?" She said, "Ma, I've never tried drinking or smoking." Like she said, "Ma, I just feel like that's just not for me." So, you know what I'm saying? When she did went out with her cousins now, she said, "Ma, I just sat there, whatever." Like, because I said, "I wish because you did used to, you know what I'm saying, party. I used to see you little dance. Not in no club or nothing. I'm just saying around the house. Just saying. She's like, "I know, Mom, but this is how she get." She's like, "I know, Mom, but no, no, that's what she do. That's what she do." I'll be looking at her like, "I wish you don't start that slow shit." That's just what that girl do. But I'm so fucking proud of that girl, y'all. Like, her entertainment is not the traditional entertainment how I was. Going out clubbing after hour, going out clubbing after hour, especially at the age she is now. She 19. Like I said, when I was 18, 19, that's what I was doing. Going out clubbing after hour. Even though I had my own job or whatever in my own car, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, she didn't take that. She didn't take the traditional of what an average teenager in their adult years would do. Like, oh man, I party. I wish she's so different. That girl's so different, and I love it. So if it's gonna split you up for some friends, it's just gonna cause you to be judged. It's gonna cause you to be, or saying people saying you a nerd, you just don't want to have fun. But sit, baby, sometimes it gotta be like that sometimes, and it's okay. Cause certain friendships hurt, but friend, I'm not like you or whatever. We could still do what we gonna do, but I don't have to show up at every party. I don't have to. That's just not my thing. And if you my friend and you know how I am, that's not what I do. Then you gonna respect that. It shouldn't cause no division, but sometimes it do. So when I say me and my daughter talk, we talk about everything. So like she said, I ain't say I'm never, because I got Laura's willing 2 more years to see in college and get my degree. I might step out, but she said, "Ma, that's just not my thing, Ma. That's just not my thing." And that girl don't. That girl don't. So yeah, y'all, I'm definitely proud of that girl. She'll be coming home, as they call it, Thanksgiving break. So she'll be coming home. She'll be here for a week, and I'm definitely. I feel like because we supposed to be planning a family road trip around this time, but she said no. Wait till she come home next month for Christmas break. Wait till she come home next month for Christmas break because that break is longer, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So I said, okay, so that's in the making or whatever. Pray the Lord everything go right. Y'all know I'm gonna keep saying that if y'all, be here more and tuning in more. I always say Lord's willing or pray the Lord everything goes right because we cannot go without the day without involving the Lord or putting the Lord first because a lot of our plans don't go as planned if it ain't meant to go the way we wanted to go. So I always say Lord's willing or, if the Lord see fit and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's it, y'all. Like, Lord, y'all, I'm like that girl had me going through that. I'm so proud of my baby because y'all don't understand. Like, y'all, it was y'all. Oh my God. I just felt myself dying yesterday, but I also felt myself coming back to life. That's how the whole situation went. Like I told her, you don't never be like, come on, Reed. Like at some point in life, we're gonna go through up and down times or whatever. We're gonna go through trials and tribulations. But to her, it's just like she don't want to go through it or she don't want to feel like she letting us down. And I told her, yes, you a young adult, you got your own independency or whatever, but life is about falling and getting back up. Life is about disappointment sometimes. I understand you don't want your parents to look at you like you a failure because you done lost your phone or being irresponsible and stuff all like that. No, things definitely happen. It's just the point of you ain't, to me, a little bit take control of the situation because you know what type of mom you got. You know how your dad's is too. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like by us being the nurturers, you know what I'm saying? Because we was just God's gifts like that, being nurturers as parent, as a mom. I just felt like, whew, y'all don't understand when that police answered my phone. I died. I literally was like, what? She like such and such police department. I ain't never thought she was in jail. No, fuck that. I thought my baby was, like, I don't know. I thought it was just like, and then who turned in her phone? How they get her phone? I'm thinking everything. Was it just a quick setup to make it look good, like you a good victim or, I mean, like a citizen or something? I don't know, y'all. Everything was just going on through my head, but all praises. Everything is good. Everything is okay. Who that girl? But yeah, y'all, that's my morning story vlogs. Y'all have a blessed day. I know this is a long clip, so definitely And y'all have a blessed day. Pray and let God lead the way. I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.